Vampire movies can be dark, sexy, and funny. Very few try to be all at once. When done well, you can create an all-time classic such as The Lost Boys. On the other hand, if you don't quite hit the mark, you can verge on becoming campy and not be taken too seriously. Not many campy films can become huge successes and spawn a massively acclaimed TV series with a large and devoted following, but one did. That film is the great campy cult classic vampire movie, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
What's your name?
Buffy.
Released in 1992, Buffy the Vampire Slayer introduced moviegoers to the concept of the Slayer, one girl chosen in all the world to fight the vampires and to stop the spread of their evil. The only thing is, this time, the girl is from the Valley.
Does the word duh mean anything to you?
Being portrayed as the ditzy blonde who typically dies first in horror movies, Buffy would turn the trope on its head by surprising the vampire attacking her in the alley with her fighting abilities and her keen fashion sense.
Your puny faith?
No. My keen fashion sense.
The characterization of Buffy naturally led the movie towards campy territory. Even though the movie has its serious moments, the tone of the film was kept mostly comedic. It still has its moments that give me a good chuckle, and some of the characters are highly amusing to watch.
Go home, Ben.
I'm hungry. You're floating. Come on, man, get away from here.
Paul Reubens of Pee Wee Herman fame steals the movie as a vampire who loses an arm and experiences the longest death scene ever put to film.
Ooh, ah, ow, ooh, ah, ah, ah.
If there's one great strength with this movie, it's definitely with its cast. Kristy Swanson does a great job of playing Valley Girl Buffy as she was written, and Luke Perry plays his natural early 90s role of the main love interest, Pike. David Arquette probably has my favorite role of Benny, Pike's best friend who gets turned into a vampire, and he really shows off the skills that would later see him become a major star.
Come on, play like a man.
Take the rest of the great cast into account, and Buffy the Vampire Slayer has a great cast of actors and characters that really make this movie worth a watch. While Buffy the Vampire Slayer may not have ultimately been made as the movie it was meant to be, in accordance to Joss Whedon's original vision, it still guided him to eventually making the highly successful TV series. Without this movie, we would never have gotten the best vampire show ever made, and that makes this campy vampire movie one that should always be remembered. If you think it's still safe to be a vampire, then never forget, in every generation, there is a chosen one.